So a quick disclaimer before I begin. I know that Monstrology is not the most favorite activity for most wizards, but for me as a myth wizard, I find it to be pretty useful, because not only can you create minions, you can create house guests as well, and even you can summon them in battle. I mean, what's not to like about that? The only thing that I find tedious would be trying to get the animist to create the house guests and the minion cards, but besides that, I think it's a fantastic idea, and otherwise, let's jump into the video. Okay, so this is a relatively new series that I decided to start because first of all, I am a myth wizard, and second of all, I do love having to summon minions because they are pretty useful. To start off the series, I decided to go with the Prince of all Gobblers, Prince Gobblestone. Now you might think, why would I want this thing as my minion or my house guest? Well, I can't say no to this face. You can't just leave him out on the streets or in his own castle. He's just, I can't leave him out. It's just, look at his face, come on. First we're gonna cover the minion, and then we're gonna go onwards to the house guest. And finally, I know all of you are waiting for this, or I think some of you are, the Monstrodome. Taking a look at Prince Gobblestone's Monstrology description, it reads, so refined in his hunger he can eat the intangible. Ate the last 2 days of February as a snack. So if you didn't get what that meant or that joke was, it basically means that since every month has almost 30 days or more, so he ate those last 2 days, and that's basically the joke. If you're expecting him to be pretty amazing in battle as a minion, he's relatively weak. I mean, I don't know why anybody would want to summon him in battle except for as a joke, I guess. But otherwise, he can sort of hold his own. I mean, he doesn't get the ire of enemies, so I would just prefer a different minion. Just because even though he can hit, it's not that the enemies will target him, because the amount of damage he does, his output, is just very low to the point where he's sort of like a pacifist to the enemies. However, he can use Balance Blade, and sometimes when he hits like a lot of damage, I waited for like around 20 rounds, and the creatures basically one-shotted him. As a house guest, he's just simply stunning. I mean, just look at him. Like I said before, it's just something about him. I don't know. It's like maybe his feet, maybe it's his bottom. I mean, I don't even know how he moves. Like, how's that even possible? That defies all logic. How is he moving? He's not even using his feet. I kinda thought it would be nice to put him in a corner somewhere and treat him as like a pet snack bank. You know how we have those seed vaults and gear vaults? We can have a pet snack vault. So I went 20 rounds with this big guy in the ring, and quite honestly, he didn't put up much of a fight. So a few things that I can gather is that he drops a couple items that are shared with other Monstrology creatures in the Monstrodome. However, this does sort of relate to him somehow as a gobbler because he does eat a lot of things, and well, gluttony is one of his traits. So what have we learned in this video? Prince Gobblestone is sorta obsolete compared to the Mander minion that Balance gets. He's sort of a gimmick in advance if you really want to use him. I mean, you could use him as a joke, but otherwise I wouldn't do that. It's just, he's not worth the 20 extra animus for you to summon that. As a house guest, however, he's very worth it. I mean, he certainly has the appeal factor, and honestly, he's quite unique since he has his own mesh. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Monstrology Monday, and if you did, please click the like button, or if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. But I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, take care and peace.